Hey, Greg Cassie here, Digital Marketing Profit Strategist. I wanted to share with you just a quick thing that's been on my mind, and this is this whole concept of winter is coming. And for those of you who have watched Game of Thrones, and chances are you like me and you're completely up to date with everything, we've got a couple freaks like Julia, our operations manager, who hasn't even seen it yet, which just makes me go like crazy. I can't believe you haven't watched the best show on TV, but that's off on a tangent. If you're watching Game of Thrones, you'll know this concept, this phrase of winter is coming, and basically where it's talking about a colder, darker, time in history. So obviously I'm not talking about a colder, darker time in history. What I'm talking about is that the internet is maturing, okay? So overall, if you think about how old the internet is, I would say at the moment the internet's kind of a teenager. And what's actually really, really exciting about this time is people online in droves. So there's no shortage of people that you can provide value to, that you can sell to, that kind of stuff. And they're also ready to buy, like they're comfortable buying online and that kind of stuff. So that bit's all great. But what we do know is that the cost of traffic is continuing to rise. Okay, year by year, it's going up and up and up. And then this is what we call a commoditization trap. Also, we know that the cost of physical goods is going down and down and down with competition, basically. So if you've got traffic costs that continue to go up, and then you've got the cost of goods that continue to go down, as you're selling, whether it's physical products or whether you're selling info product, you've got to think at some stage, it's going to get very, very hard to be profitable on that first transaction. So this is what I call, winter is coming as far as the internet goes. So if you think about your business, if you're 100% dependent right now on buying your next customer, unless you've got an amazing marketing funnel, other offers and basically doing other deals with them at that initial transaction, or you've got amazing follow-up in place where you're, say, for example, doing a marketing calendar, you're sending stuff out to them, whether it's your Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, and then just a June special, all that kind of stuff. Unless you've got some of those sophisticated systems in place, it's going to get very, very hard. And I think this whole winter is coming. It's really, really similar to the small business shop. I think as you're growing up, everyone's seen, the mum and pop's shop on the corner, and over time, it's got sort of pushed out because the big Woolies and that sort of stuff has come in place. So the same thing's happening online, and you're going to have to get more and more sophisticated in order to compete. So if we know the cost of traffic is going to continue to go up, and we know that the commoditization, the price of goods and services is going to continue to go down, what can we do about it? And this is really like that whole concept, and you may have heard me talk about this before, of plant now. And everyone wants to plant now, and basically I think we've been trained on the internet of it's a cash spewing machine, so let's plant now and we'll spit money straight out of it. But I think we really need to evolve beyond that, and we need to think long-term strategic, and we need to be willing to plan now and let it grow and then harvest later. And those that do this the best are going to be those that win long term. And so really you got to think about, are you building something that is sticky? So are you building a website? A big authority blog is the best example. It could be a podcast. It could be, what's a media that you're building or you're acquiring that is going to get, say, hundreds or thousands or millions of people, ideally millions of people, turning up without you having to pay for traffic all the time. Because at the moment, if say it's average $1 a click, that might be fine, you might be able to make it work. But so what about if you now think 4 years down the track, are you still going to be able to make that work if it's $4 a click or $5 a click? So I really got this hit home for me from Perry Belcher, who was one of my marketing coaches for many years, and he's Ryan Dice's business partner. And he does this content and commerce model better than anyone I've seen. And they really build big authority sites that people want to come back to, and they just get millions and millions of views. So at the moment we're investing in, we're thinking about, okay, well, what markets strategically do we want to be in moving forward? And then what can we do to build sticky, big, high value sites so that it gets bulk traffic coming back, so that, we'll still buy media, but we won't be dependent on buying media, buying ads for all of our stuff moving forward. So just really think about that. Just know winter is coming. You've heard about it. Traffic's going to go up. The price of things is going to continue to go down. What are you going to do about it so that you've built an amazing authority site or an amazing media property so that you're getting a lot of traffic for free over time? And often what it means is you've got to invest now and invest in content and writers and that kind of thing. And some of that you may not be able to pull money out of straight away, and it may not pay for itself straight away. So you've really got to think long-term strategic. Is this a market I'm happy to be in? Is this a market I'm in long-term? And am I willing to plant now and harvest later? I hope that helps you out. Have a great day.